So point number 3, the initial velocity is 0 because the vehicle is at rest. And point number 4, how to find the speed of a graph from the distance time graph. So distance time graph also tells us the speed of a vehicle, and for a straight line which is passing through the origin, a simple trick is, so very importantly, it should be a straight line passing through the origin. Then and then only we can simply put speed is equals to distance upon time. Pick any point, find the distance and find the corresponding time, and we can end up getting the speed of 2 meter per second. So for this particular graph, one homework question is there. Could someone please answer what is the maximum and minimum speed of the vehicle here? So you have to tell me or message in the group what is the maximum and minimum speed of the vehicle for this particular graph from whatever we have studied. So as you can see, the maximum point is nothing but it is somewhere here 35. So everyone has to solve and check whether the maximum and minimum speed is same or it is different, or all the speeds that we are getting for this particular graph is equals to 2 meter per second. You can cross check, and in case of any confusion you can contact me. Okay, so then we have also a second graph. Okay, so we will follow 4 steps. Number 1, look at first of all scale. Number 2, look at the graph. Number 3, check the initial position. Number 4, then we can calculate the speed. So first of all, step number 1, we have to check the scale. As you can see here, on x-axis 1 unit is equals to how much? 5 seconds. Okay, so on x-axis 1 unit is equals to 5 seconds. On y-axis 1 unit is equals to 0.5 seconds. 1 box in vertical direction, 1 box in horizontal direction, how much it measures. So here we can say, obviously we know 1 unit is equals to how much. On x-axis it is 5 seconds, and on y-axis 1 unit is equals to 0.5 second. Step number 1 is scale. Then coming to step number 2, look at the graph, whether the graph is a straight line or tilted line or a curved line. So here in this particular case we can see that the graph is not a straight line, it is a bent line, curved line. Also we can say that the whichever vehicle whose motion is represented here, the information about the motion of a vehicle is presented here in the form of a graph, that vehicle traveled in a non-uniform motion, because the graph is not a straight line. So therefore the vehicle is in a has moved is in non-uniform motion. Step number 2. So non-uniform motion means the vehicle is moving with a different speeds, not the same speed throughout from starting till the ending point. Okay, so that was step number 2. Then coming to step number 3, check the initial position. Okay, the starting point is passing through the origin, so that means the vehicle whoever's motion is presented here, okay, that vehicle was initially as was at rest. That means at time t is equals to 0, the velocity of the vehicle was 0. So at time t is equals to 0, from the graph we can say the velocity is equals to 0. Okay, but in order to calculate speed here we need to take 2 steps that we will see in the coming classes. So this here we have seen how to look at the graph and how to draw a graph and what are important points. So number 1, scale. Number 2, observe the graph. And number 3, observe the initial position of the graph, which tells us whether the initial velocity of the vehicle was not 0 or not. And number 4, then we talk about calculating the speed. Now this is the third graph which we have. So first thing first, we have to check what is a scale. So as we can see, 1 box in the horizontal direction is nothing but 10 seconds. Okay, so 1 unit on x-axis is equals to 10 seconds. 1 unit on x-axis is equals to 10 seconds, and on y-axis again if we see, 1 box is equals to 10 meters. Step number 1, scale. So on x-axis 1 unit is 10 seconds and 1 unit is equals to on y-axis 10 meters. Step 1. Step 2, observe the graph. So as we can see here, graph is a straight line. So the graph is basically a straight line. Therefore it means the vehicle is the object, or the vehicle, it is moving in uniform motion. Step number 3, always check the starting point. So as we can see here, the vehicle is not passing through the origin. Okay, still the vehicle is in uniform motion, it is moving with a constant speed. Now the question is, why the vehicle is not moving from the origin? Okay, so one possible reason could be, like whoever started noting down or writing the information of the motion of a vehicle, he has not seen the vehicle from the initial position, right? At some point, so let's say if I am standing here and some vehicle is coming from a far distance, when I have looked at the vehicle was not at rest. Okay, the vehicle was moving. So that means the initial velocity of the vehicle at time t equal to 0 is not 0. Initial velocity is not 0. The vehicle was already moving, and then we have observed that vehicle. Okay, then point number 4, we can check here the speed of the velocity of the vehicle is how much? 10. Oh sorry, this is not 10, it should be distance upon time. We have to see this value. Okay, so the distance, initial distance traveled by the vehicle was 10 meters when we have observed the vehicle. So there is something mistaken here. Okay, because speed is equals to distance upon time, and if we put time as 0, then the answer will come as 0, isn't it? So the trick that we have used, speed is equals to distance upon time, it is only applicable for a straight line which is passing through the origin. Okay, in the next class when we will discuss about velocity, we will see how to calculate the velocity of these kind of graphs, a straight line which is not passing through the origin, whose velocity, initial velocity, is not 0. This value is wrong here. Fine. Then we also have a third graph. So this is again a distance time graph, as you can see, but we will go step by step. Total 4 steps are there. Number 1, look at the scale. So first of all, on horizontal graph or horizontal axis, 1 square box is equals to 0 to 10. So 1 unit on x-axis is equals to 10 seconds. See, always in distance time graph, we always write the values of distance on y-axis and time on x-axis. Very, very important. So on x-axis, we have 1 unit is equals to 10 seconds. And on y-axis, therefore, we have 1 unit is equals to 10 meters. Step number 1. Step number 2, observe the graph. So just by looking at the graph, we can say that from here to here, the vehicle was in uniform motion. From here to here, the vehicle was deaccelerating, or vehicle was in deacceleration, and here we can say the vehicle was accelerating or uniform motion. Okay, but overall together, if we look at this picture, it is not a straight line, it is a zigzag line. So that means the motion was a non-uniform motion. Okay, step number 2. Step number 3, always check the starting point of the graph. Okay, so as you can see, the graph, the vehicle started moving from the origin, the line is passing through the origin. That means initially, in the beginning, at the starting point, the vehicle was at rest. Initial velocity of the vehicle was 0 meter per second. Okay, and then we can also calculate the speed of the vehicle just from the graph that we will see in the next class. So thank you very much, all of you. You can also check what is the speed of a vehicle. You can try to find out a method from your textbook how to find the speed of this from this kind of graph. Okay, so thank you very much, all of you. Have a good day, stay safe, and in case of any doubt, please contact me anytime or you can message Ashok sir. Thank you very much.